Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. Let me start by thanking Richard for hosting us again in this fantastic building. We've been here before, and I hope that we are able to come back many times in the future. I want to congratulate, first and foremost, ACEN and the TheRockGroup for the inaugural South African Circular Economy Hotspot event that we are having here today. But it's not the only thing that we're doing here today. Because in addition to celebrating this Circular Hotspot event, we are here to honor and celebrate the Co-Create Design Circular Economy Challenge finalists who have been dedicated to solving the real problems using the circular design concept since the beginning of August. And in that context, I would also like to use the opportunity that I have here to really thank the teams at the embassy and the consulate, Mapaseka, Teresa, and Oliver, for all their hard work in helping to prepare this. They've done this together with CDI, and I see Erica sitting over there. I also want to say hello to you and thank you for cooperating with us. But going back to the challengers, the finalists, your determination as budding entrepreneurs is inspiring, as entrepreneurship is such a key economic driver. With your ideas together, we can co-create and work towards addressing pressing social and economic problems by creating the solutions that meet the needs of our society. In this context, as the Mission Network in South Africa and the Netherlands Enterprise Development Agency, we recognize this potential, which is why we have made a concerted effort together with CDI and Circular Squared to support young entrepreneurs through the Circular Design Challenge. And we will see a lot of that later on today. I also would like to mention that as we are here today, we also have visitors from the Netherlands who were here in Cape Town on Monday and Tuesday. They are now in Pretoria. They are from our Ministry of Infrastructure and Water Management. And they are here exactly to discuss the circular economy. We had the great pleasure to talk to the professor before yesterday, before this event. And I heard many of the things that we discussed yesterday. I heard them this morning as well. Thank you, Professor Godfrey. But I just wanted to mention that because we have our ministry here in South Africa to exchange right now in Pretoria with the ministries there, to exchange, to learn, and to work together bilaterally in a cooperative manner to work on this very important topic of circular economy. So I look forward to hearing the exciting solutions the design challenge participants will have come up with as the thought leadership that will emerge from this carefully curated program that, as I mentioned in the beginning, started already in August. So they have gone through quite some iterations to get here and be the finalist here today. So I want to thank everybody who has been involved in this. I mentioned many of them before. I also want to particularly mention the city of Cape Town. I believe Dr. Vivian is going to talk after me. So the city of Cape Town has always been a strong partner in all our endeavors. So without further ado, I want to thank you all for being here today and I wish the finalists a lot of success later on this morning. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Consul General Rekkers. We were so worried. Anytime a Consul General stands up here, they speak for a very long time, and you were so brief, to the point. Thank you very much. We were ready for a snooze fest, and you saved us. Thank you so much. I can't promise that our next speaker will be as brief. I would like to introduce to you Dr. Theuns Vivian, the Destination Development Manager for the City of Cape Town. With a doctorate from Tourism Business Growth and Black Economic Empowerment from CPUT, Dr. Vivian brings a wealth of academic industry experience to his role. He has held senior positions in academia, tourism boards, and industry committees, demonstrating his commitment to growth and developing of the tourism sector. Recognized for his contribution to the South African tourism with the Good Samaritan Award, Dr. Vivian is a passionate advocate for sustainable, inclusive tourism development. His expertise, combined with his enthusiasm for sports and other relevant interests, make him a valuable asset to the City of Cape Town. Welcome, Dr. Theuns Vivian.
From dust to dust. Let that sink in for a while. That's your design. You can't change it. I don't care who you are, what you are. From dust to dust. It's part of your DNA. Think about it. I was asked to give a punchline. Carry that punchline for the next 2 days. In whatever you think, what you design, what you do, from dust to dust. And I couldn't come to the design school without having a design. I was so tempted this morning to do my own rendition, the Cape Afrikaans version of but I said I won't do that. So thank you for having me. Dignitaries, and in government we always say all protocols observed, whatever that means. It's really an honor to be with you. So I was asked to only speak 5 minutes. It is a challenge for those of you who know me. Richard was a long colleague of ours, and we've spent many a good day in 2014 when we were the design capital of the world. We've endured many things, but what I have to boast about is that you are in the most beautiful city in the world. We don't say it, we're very humble. It's in our exit surveys that the tourists say the most beautiful city in the world. So we claim it, and then we win all the other accolades, and you know, you become a little bit blasé. But I need to boast. In 2009, we won the award for the most responsible tourism city in the world. And we did not want to accept that at World Travel Market in London. We said, no, we are still a city in duality, and we're struggling. And they said, no, it's about your policies and what you intend to do. And I want to leave this concept with you. When we sat down in the transition in 1994, the consultants from all over the world that were queuing up to help South Africa to have a good transition, those that specialized in tourism said one thing: forget about sustainability and grow it into something more. And I'm so glad you mentioned that it's not just the environment, it's not just waste, it's not. And the words that came out of that professor's name that late evening when we were trying to design it is exploiting the poor. It's very sustainable. Think about it. He says, but it's not responsible. And from there we coined the phrase responsible tourism, and we said it's people first. We are not going to exploit our people and say it's for the better of tourism. It's got to be utilizing tourism for the betterment of our people. And it's a shift in thinking. So we were very proud to accept the award, and I'm sad to say that for some time the responsible tourism theme and word has started to slide, and we have more and more sustainability on the forefront. My assumption is, and I work with many academic institutions, is that the tourism practitioners and the policy makers come from environmental backgrounds, where sustainability, of course, is the key concept. So we have just launched during this month, it's Tourism Month, and 27th of September is World Tourism Day. We have relaunched the Responsible Tourism Charter, where our businesses sign up and they say, we do the best that we can in terms of 5 or 7 different levers, from water to electricity, to uplifting of communities, etc., etc. So for us, it's really a joy to be part of this, and I'm going to facilitate the session or participate in a session later on responsible tourism. But the city has a very serious policy and strategy around resilience. We were tested with a drought that no other city was tested at the time. We survived. Why? Not because we sent the tourists away, because then tourists were already green and conscious and doing all the wonderful things as part of responsible tourism. It was the citizenry that changed their habits, the way we used water. Some of it stuck. I still have a toilet I flush with a bucket, to the dismay of everyone in my home. I just can't get out of it.